up, y'all? Good morning. It is May 1st. Oh, let me intro this vlog. Like, I feel like I never do like a proper intro of myself, and I ain't been here long, so I need to let people know who I am, right? My name is Adama. I'm a full-time writer and director for TV and film, living and working in Los Angeles, California. I have a whole list of my credits and stuff in my intro video on this YouTube channel, and I mentioned some other things in some of my other videos if y'all want to go check those out. It is May 1st and it's gonna be a little bit of a hectic day, y'all. I'm not gonna lie. Right now it is 9:40 a.m. I have a meeting at 10:15 with the author of a book that my sister and I are sort of like putting our hat in the ring to write and direct the film adaptation for. And so it's a book that we really love, and we've spoken with an actor who would also be a producer on the film who also really loves the book. And she was like, whatever we gotta do to make this happen together, let's try to do it. And so we wanted to chat with the author just to see, because the author has already written a draft of the script for this movie, and they've been trying to, it's gone through, I think, like a few different writers, and the author has taken this last pass at it. And so I think they're just trying to find, I think the film, or the script at least, has been like going through a lot of changes and reworks. And so they're just trying to find like the right fit, the right filmmakers to really bring this thing to life. And so my sister and I were like, basically want to talk to the author about us taking a pass at the script. And then hopefully and ultimately we would attach this actor and producer, and then I would direct the movie. So it's interesting, this film came back around because I talked to the folks who had optioned, I think the producing company that had optioned the book a long time ago, like probably over a year ago at this point, about being the director on the film. And I kind of just didn't, we were in conversation for a while, and then conversation sort of fell off. And so I don't know really what happened with that. Obviously the script isn't done. They haven't chosen a filmmaker to come aboard and like, you know, enact their vision or what have you. So hopefully this goes well. You know, I really love the book, and would love to be a part of bringing this to life. So we'll see what happens. Nothing's guaranteed in this business or in anything really, especially in 2025. But we'll see what happens. I'm excited to chat with her about it. But what we are also getting into today is, hold on, let me pull up my calendar because I don't know if I have another meeting or not. I can't remember. Okay, yeah, so we have this first meeting that I was talking about with the author of the book that we would love to adapt. And then that's it. But I am on a deadline for a feature project. It's the same feature project that's been giving me issues, y'all. I can't even get into it right now. But what I also have going on today, so I'm on deadline for that feature project. And so I need to get a lot of writing done on it today. I just need to, I'm in the third act. I'm like so close to finishing the first draft of this script, but it is beating my ass, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. And it's just like an experience that I've never had as a writer. Like obviously, like sometimes you go through, you know, writer's block, or you get in like slumps, or like it starts to feel a little bit more of a slog. This has been such a challenge. It's one of the scripts and one of the stories that it's also an adaptation, but it's one that I was so excited about and immediately drawn to, immediately started to see very visually. But because there's like a fair bit of like world building, it is fantastical in some ways, that there's lore involved and stuff like that. I think that that's making it move a little slower, because I don't know, yo. It's giving me hell right now. So I need to do a fair amount of work on the third act of that script today, but it's not going to be a full work day because today is the Los Angeles premiere for the season premiere of Poker Face Season 2. And if y'all remember, you know, I've spoken about it in, again, my intro video and other vlogs and stuff like that, that this past fall, so October and early November of 2024, I directed an episode of Poker Face Season 2. Poker Face is sort of like a crime mystery dark comedy show starring Natasha Lyonne, created by Ryan Johnson, who is the writer and director for the Knives Out movies. And it's good, y'all. I really like Poker Face. I love the first season, so getting a chance to direct on the second season was tops. Like, it was so dope. And so the season officially comes out May 8th. Y'all should check it out. Catch up on season 1 if you haven't seen it. But today, May 1st, is the premiere for like industry folks, so folks who worked on the project, other people who work in the industry who are connected and all of that stuff. So I'm going to that tonight. It starts at like, doors open at 7. It's not nearby where I live, so I'm gonna have to leave probably around 6 p.m. to get there on time. And you know, it's gonna be just a little bit of a hectic day today because I need to get a decent amount of writing done, but I also gotta stop the workday at 4 p.m. I'm also very tired. Me, my sister, her husband, and my fiance went to see Sinners last night, finally. I'm a real baby when it comes to anything that has gore in it. And so I was just like waiting and sort of like cultivating information to see if I could take it. Child, I'll talk about Sinners later, but you know, it was a good movie. It definitely was a good movie. But the point is, I got home last night, shouldn't have seen it at night, tried to see a matinee, couldn't work out because I needed to bring my man and my sister and people got work schedules. Baby, I couldn't sleep. I did not get any good sleep. I would go to sleep, dream about these goddamn vampires, wake up, stay up for a little bit because I was like, I don't want to close my eyes again. I'm having nightmares about vampires. Go to sleep, have dreams about vampires. And also because it's luteal phase, I was hot. I was sweating through the night. So anyway, didn't get good sleep. Would love to lay down again before I have to clock out around like 4:30 p.m. to start getting ready for this Poker Face premiere. So that really cuts down on the amount of time I can be doing work, right? So I'm going to try my damnedest after this meeting to work my little ass off and get as much done. Like I want to finish the scene that I'm currently in on the script. And then I want to see if I can finish one more scene after that. And that would be pretty good. This weekend is probably going to be a work weekend. I also have 2 events this work weekend. I have a friend's birthday on Saturday, and then I'm going to Cowboy Carter on Sunday. So it's going to be another like work weekend / me going out in the evening. So, you know, it is what it is. Going to try to be as productive as possible today. And then we'll have a bit of fun celebrating the achievements of all of the folks who worked really, really hard on Poker Face Season 2. I had a blast, y'all, directing on that series. We shot it in New York. We were in like Brooklyn and sometimes in Queens. And it was also like the month, and like while I was in New York is also when Marcus proposed to me. It's a whole thing, y'all. So it'll be really fun to see a bunch of folks again who worked on the project. I'm all about celebrating like achievements and wins, and even the small ones. This one's like a big one, but I truly believe in celebrating every little step that you take because they matter. You know what I mean? Anyway, it's 9:50. This meeting's at 10:15. I'm gonna try to get a little bit of admin work in, like check my emails. There's always an email, y'all. Always an email. I'm gonna check my emails so that is out of the way when this meeting is over and I can just get to writing. I also need to eat breakfast. I worked out today, y'all. Kicked my ass. I don't know what I think I was doing today. I don't know why I thought I could handle all this today, but these are the decisions that I made. All right, let me get in these emails and so I can get started or have like more of my day after this meeting. All right.
Them in that situation, it's not a big leap to be like, oh, I was paying this guy. So what are your feelings on this? Educate me. I'm not the most educated on AI.
Hi. Hello.
Hi. You know, I think something that Adana and I have always discussed, like that we thought would be really interesting in an adaptation, is sort of seeing both sisters' POV and how different it could be. Because I think, and you know, we are identical twins, so we have a very specific, extremely symbiotic relationship. It's so clear to me that these sisters have such a symbiotic, codependent relationship that I think what I started to see very visually was how they would each see the murder scenes differently, right? And using kind of a similar type of method, again, very self-aware, very like, you know, very much in service of the characters in the story. Hey y'all. I got a bunch of footage. Well, first of all, if you can't tell, I took a nap. I had to lay down, and I'm still not energized, like at all. But I knew that I needed to get up and get something done. So, I took a nap. Well, first I had the meeting that y'all would have like seen a clip or two of me like chatting on that meeting. I think it went pretty well. I don't know that we will be selected or not. The author of the book wants to continue to write the script, so I ostensibly, if it went our way, would be attached as the director. My sister would be like a creative producer and creative partner for the project. But they also aren't quite sure if they want it to be television or film, and the businesses of both of those things operate quite differently. And in TV, we are in an overall deal, which means we gotta, if it went TV, we would have to make this with Sony attached. And so they'll have to decide if that's something that they want to do. But that one's not super clear. Like sometimes I leave meetings and I'm like, oh, okay, like I'm not doing this, or we're not aligned, or they weren't feeling my take. Sometimes I walk away and I'm like, nailed it. It was great. I know they're going to be coming back to me for some more, at least next steps, if not to offer me the gig. This one I'm not too sure about, so we'll see what happens. But so after that, I ate. I had myself a bit of breakfast or brunch, really, because I intermittent fast. I usually start eating around 11 or noon. And then I had to lay down, y'all. I'm still so tired, but I don't have too much longer. I only really have about an hour now to pack in as much work as I possibly can before I need to go get ready for this premiere for Poker Face Season 2. But I do want to say I did finish a scene sort of like in between. So after the meeting ended, and then like I had maybe like 25 minutes before I decided to go eat. And I did finish a scene in between there. So it's not like I didn't get any work done. So, you know, we'll count our wins when we can. I do know that I'm going to work tomorrow. What do I have going on tomorrow? Do I have to leave the house? No. So I only have one personal meeting tomorrow. That's at 10 a.m. And then after that, I'm just in the house, not doing anything, maybe recovering a little bit from what goes on tonight. But I'll have the rest of the day and evening to work. And then I'll have daytime up until probably about 4 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday to write, and before I have to get ready for this surprise birthday party that I'm going to, and then on Sunday, that's on Saturday, and then on Sunday going to Cowboy Carter. So I do have a work weekend that will be had. So I'm not devastated that today I wasn't maximizing, or I didn't max out on my productivity. And that happens sometimes, you know what I mean? Sometimes your energy gets the best of you, sometimes your schedule gets the best of you, and you can't really complete everything you wanted to, or make as much headway as you wanted to. And I'm, again, fortunate to have a job where I can massage it, or, you know, have some flexibility with when I absolutely need to work. Like my work day, like I'll have deadlines and stuff when I need to turn things in, but, you know, each work day I can sort of like curate and let it be what I need it to be. So, so that's where we are. I am going to, again, write as much as I can in this next hour. And then I'm going to get ready for this evening. So I will check back in. Got it. It's like a little video. Thank you so much. No, you're good. You're good.
whole thing is about working with our friends and making something really fun and cool. And in the spirit of that, I want to just use this moment to thank Natasha for being one of my dearest friends, and just this has been such an amazing experience to get to work with you and make something. Oh my God! Okay.
We're gonna go on for 30 minutes now, guys. It's gonna get less.
We'll see you guys at the bar.
See you there. Thank you.
Thank you guys for coming. Enjoy the episode.
Oh, the shoes. Oh.
Thank you. Favorites.
So yeah, y'all, all in all, this was such a great night. I had a really, really fun time at the Poker Face Season 2 premiere. By the time that this vlog drops, the season has started. The episodes are out. My episode is out, My episode is 9. It's called A New Lease on Death. It dropped on June 19th, which I feel is apt since I was the only Black director for this season. But yeah, y'all, check out the show. Check out Season 1 if you haven't. Thanks for hanging out with me, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. See ya.